Hey you. Yes you. Let's get up close and personal in this video series. So I had 3 kids and here we are now at 37 years old, wanting to basically feel like myself before I had my kids. It's time to do some body maintenance, okay? Yeah, it's time. So I found this out courtesy to social media, courtesy to TikTok, that 2 of the most aging experiences a woman goes through is actually through pregnancy and menopause. So I just went through a lot of years of pregnancy, breastfeeding, and obviously I'm not menopausal, but hey, I don't want to wait till menopause to feel good about myself again. And I would actually add one to that is thyroiditis. Thyroiditis definitely aged me after I got it, and that was before kids, because people that have not seen me in years saw me after I got thyroiditis and they're like, what happened to you? You look so much older. Definitely thyroiditis is one of them. So I went through 3 pregnancies in a matter of 6 years, not to mention almost a year of exclusively breast pumping after each baby. As you can tell, the stress and the years has definitely physically and also mentally aged me. But in this video, we're just addressing the physical aspect, okay? Because that ultimately affects the mental aspect as well. So it is the year 2024 and I have a few procedures planned this year to help me feel like myself again. And the number one procedure is actually getting hair transplants in my eyebrows. And second procedure is going to be a revision rhinoplasty, which is a nose job, and a brow lift. And then the third procedure, 6 months after the revision rhinoplasty, is going to be a lip lift. And that is important because getting a nose job and a lip lift at the same time, the incisions are really close to each other and I just don't want to create problems with the healing. So yeah, I'm gonna do that 6 months after healing. I wanted to show you the before and after, and I'm going to be taking a video before showing you basically all aspects of my face, and a video after the whole process is done, after every procedure is done, and ultimately after 6 months of healing, after all the procedures are done. I hope you followed that. And so this is the new series of my mommy makeover, and I hate calling it that, but it is that because I am a mommy and it is a makeover after becoming a mommy. So I'm so excited. This is the first video in this series. The second video is going to be my eyebrow hair transplant, and I'm going to take you on that journey with me to Miami, Florida. I do have to fly down there after a lot of research on finding a good doctor that actually knows what he's doing when it comes to eyebrow transplants, because the shape is so important. I found a doctor and I'm going to fly down to Miami, do the procedure. I'm basically going to stay just one night, do the procedure and come back because I want to come back to my babies. So just getting into why I'm doing a hair transplant for my eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows are very, very patchy. I want to get into, first of all, how I found out about the hair transplant procedure. So the hair transplant procedure, I found out about it because there was this actress that did it and I was like, oh my God, what a great solution to a problem that I've had for a very long time. I really love permanent solutions. I don't love anything that I have to maintain. Unfortunately, a lot of things in life you have to maintain, but I love permanent solutions when it comes to cosmetology or just keeping up with things that you like to upkeep with physically. I like permanent solutions. I like to just do it once, even if the process is really difficult, requires a lot of healing. Not saying hair transplant does that, but I'm saying in general, I prefer to do the work up front and then reap the benefits for years to come without having to upkeep it. So that is why I chose the hair transplant procedure. Now, my eyebrows, as you guys can see, are very, and this is after months of trying to grow them out. I've learned a few years back that they just do not come out. I was a teenager in the early 2000s, and as you can tell, I've overplucked because overplucking was the thing back then. Having really thin eyebrows, really shaped thin eyebrows looked great back then, and they just simply refused to come back out at this. So as you guys can see, I also just in general have really droopy eyebrows, and it is definitely one of those things that I've had even as a child. It's just a characteristic, it's just in my genes, and it definitely gives me character. It's what makes me me. And over the years I loved having it. I actually felt like I wouldn't be me without my droopy eyebrows. Like it's just who I am, and I thought I pulled it off really well and it was really cute. Now as I started to age, I am finding that it's just drooping further with age. It's just something I don't like anymore. So number one thing is, Dean, I'm gonna ask him to actually go a little bit over the eyebrow, like very, very little over the eyebrow here. So it actually will also give me like a lifted look without actually getting a brow lift. I will also get a brow lift in 2 months from now, and we can talk about that in that video. But for now, I am looking forward to having hair and brows, and getting that full brow look makes you actually look really youthful. And I will show you guys the difference. If you look at some of my old videos, you'll see what I looked like with full brows, because I draw over them, and then some of my other videos I didn't draw. But right now there is no makeup on my face, and this is what they look like. Very patchy. There are other things in beauty that require upkeep. For example, microneedling to just keep creating that collagen in the skin. After pregnancy with my first, I've always had really bad rosacea, and I've always never really addressed it, and now I'm going on that journey to address my rosacea. So I've gotten microneedling once before, loved the results, so I went ahead and got myself a microneedling set where I can learn how to do this at home. I have everything that comes with it. I believe in self-sustenance when it comes to beauty, and not just keep spending a bunch of money on something that I can possibly learn and do at home. The doctor pen to do microneedling on myself, and I would not recommend you do that unless you do a lot of research on how to do it. I've done a lot of research. I'll take you on that journey with me. I've also gotten myself Omnilux. This is for the neck. It's red light. Red light is actually really good after you do microneedling. And with the red light, it addresses the wrinkles and the redness that you might get on your skin. I got myself a mask, and it's still coming in the mail because they were on back order. The clear mask will address the rosacea as well. So I am taking a few steps towards taking care of also my skin, and not just taking care of the aspects underneath my skin. So later on, in 2 months, I'll get another procedure, rhinoplasty revision, to fix a few things in my nose, which I can expand on in that video, as well as a brow lift. And I don't know, I'm gonna ask my doctor as well if he could do like a endoscopic facelift as well, just the mid-face section, because I will not be cutting anywhere under here or around my ears. I just want to do endoscopically. So they make an incision in your hair and then they pull everything endoscopically. So I'll be doing all of that, and I'm very excited, and followed by the lip lift at the end of the year. So follow along, guys, follow along. I will take you on this great self-improving journey.